I'm sitting in my car outside a coffee shop, waiting to meet a man who thinks I'm someone else, and the worst part is I don't even know why I'm here anymore. His name is Marcus. On Tinder, he knows me as Sophia, a yoga instructor from 2 towns over with a pixie cut and a dog named Pepper. In reality, I'm Rachel. I teach middle school English and I'm engaged to a man I've been testing for 3 months with a fake profile because I couldn't handle my own guilt. I need to write this down before I go inside, before I do something I can't take back. Again, the first time I cheated on David was at my friend Ashley's bachelorette party in Miami, 14 months ago. His name was Connor. He bought me drinks, told me I was beautiful in a way David hadn't in years, and I let myself believe that physical touch from a stranger could fill whatever was missing inside me. It was one night. I told myself it didn't count because we were in a different state, because David would never know, because I woke up hating myself enough that it felt like punishment already. I never told David. Instead, I said yes when he proposed 4 months later on the beach at sunset, with both our families watching. I cried when he slipped the ring on my finger, and everyone thought it was joy. It was terror. David is a good man, that's the worst part. He's a software engineer who works from home, cooks dinner 3 nights a week, and still leaves me notes in my lunch bag. He's stable, kind, boring, maybe, in the way that safety is boring after you've tasted chaos. We've been together for 6 years, we have a mortgage, a golden retriever, a wedding venue booked for next August. And I ruined it before it even started. The guilt was manageable at first. I buried it under wedding planning, under the excitement of cake tastings and dress fittings. But it grew. It became this living thing inside me, whispering at night when David rolled over in his sleep, screaming when he kissed my forehead and called me his forever girl. I started wondering if he knew, if he could sense it, if maybe he was just better at hiding his own secrets. That's when Ashley said it. We were shopping for bridesmaid dresses, and she was talking about her husband finding some woman's Instagram in his search history. I swear to God, she said, holding up a lavender monstrosity, if I ever suspected Matt, I'd catfish him so fast. Make a fake profile, see if he'd bite. You'd know in a week. She laughed. I didn't. I made the Tinder account that night. I used photos from a lifestyle blogger I found on Pinterest, a woman with the kind of effortless beauty I've never had, all long legs and natural confidence. I wrote a bio that was flirty but not desperate. I set my location to within 10 miles of our apartment, and then I started swiping. David wasn't on there. I checked for 3 weeks, scrolling through hundreds of faces, and he never appeared. I should have been relieved. I should have deleted the app and let my paranoia die with it. But by then I was addicted to something else entirely. The attention. Men matched with Sophia constantly. They sent messages, compliments, asked me out. They saw the woman in those photos and wanted her, and for the first time in years I felt wanted too. Not as David's fiancé, not as the teacher parents emailed at 11 p.m., but as someone desirable, someone worth pursuing. Marcus matched with me on a Thursday. His profile was simple. A few photos, one in a suit at what looked like a work event, another hiking with a genuine smile, one with a niece or nephew on his shoulders. His bio said architect, dog dad. Looking for someone who doesn't think pineapple on pizza is a crime. I swiped right without thinking. He messaged first. Okay, so you settle this. Pineapple on pizza, genius or travesty? I should have ignored it. I was supposed to be looking for David. But something about his message felt easy. Playful. So I responded. We talked for hours that first night. About nothing and everything. He told me about the community center he was designing, about his rescue dog who was terrified of stairs. About his family in North Carolina. I told him Sophia's story, the yoga studio, the apartment downtown, the carefully constructed fiction I'd built, and it felt good. Better than good, it felt like relief. We messaged every day after that, then it became calls. Long ones, where we'd talk until 2 a.m. and I'd have to sneak out to the living room so David wouldn't wake up. Marcus made me laugh in a way I'd forgotten I could. He asked questions about my day, remembered details, sent me songs he thought I'd like. Except he wasn't asking me. He was asking Sophia, and I kept pretending. I told myself I'd stop. I'd delete the app after one more conversation, one more call. But every time I tried, I'd see a new message from him and the guilt would evaporate, replaced by something that felt dangerously close to happiness. David noticed I was distant. He asked if I was okay, if wedding stress was getting to me. I said yes, kissed his cheek, and went back to texting another man in the bathroom. 3 weeks ago Marcus asked to meet. I know this is fast, he said during one of our late night calls, but I really like talking to you. I'd love to see you in person. Coffee? No pressure. I panicked, told him I needed time, but he was patient, understanding, everything David used to be before I stopped noticing. And then yesterday David asked me if I was happy. We were in the kitchen. He was chopping vegetables for stir fry, and I was scrolling through wedding Pinterest boards on my laptop, and he just stopped, put down the knife, looked at me with this heartbreaking earnestness and said, Rachel, are you happy with me, with us? I should have told him the truth, about Miami, about the fake profile, about Marcus. Instead I said, of course I am, and watched something flicker across his face. Doubt, maybe, or resignation. That night I messaged Marcus and told him I'd meet him. Now I'm here parked outside this coffee shop and I can see him through the window. He's early, sitting at a corner table with 2 cups already ordered, one in front of the empty chair across from him. He's wearing a gray sweater. He keeps checking his phone. He looks nervous. He has no idea I'm not the woman he's been talking to. He has no idea I'm engaged. He has no idea I started this to catch my fiancé cheating and ended up betraying him anyway. I'm not Sophia. Sophia is confident, unattached, emotionally available. Sophia doesn't have a man at home who still believes in her. Sophia doesn't wake up at 3 a.m. drowning in guilt. But when I'm her, I forget that I'm drowning. I could leave right now. Block Marcus, delete the app, confess to David and hope we survive it. Or I could walk inside and see what happens when fantasy meets reality. See if Marcus looks at me, the real me, the way he looked at Sophia's photos. See if I'm brave enough to keep lying or coward enough to tell the truth. My hand is on the door handle. This is the moment, the one I'll remember forever, no matter what I choose. And God help me, I'm choosing wrong. I walk inside. Marcus looks up when the bell chimes, his eyes scan the room, pass over me, then return. There's confusion first, then recognition of the wrong kind, the polite acknowledgement you give a stranger, not the excitement of seeing someone you've been talking to for 3 months. I stand frozen near the entrance. He checks his phone again, looks back at the door. He's waiting for someone else, someone with a pixie cut and a yoga mat and a life that doesn't include a diamond ring burning a hole in my pocket. I should leave, walk out, pretend this never happened. Instead, I walk toward his table. Marcus. He looks up, startled. Yeah, I'm Sophia. The confusion deepens. He glances at his phone, at the photos he's been staring at for months, then back at me. I watch the realization hit him in stages. The hair that's wrong, the face that doesn't match, the entire person who isn't who he thought. I don't understand, he says slowly. I know. My voice is shaking. I need to explain. You're not. He trails off and I can see him trying to reconcile the woman from the photos with the stranger standing in front of him. Those pictures. That wasn't. He stands up. Not angry, not yet, just bewildered. Why? And that's the question, isn't it? Why did I create a fake profile? Why did I keep talking to him? Why am I here? I was trying to catch my boyfriend cheating, I say, and the words sound insane out loud. I made a fake account to see if he was on Tinder. But then I matched with you instead, and we started talking, and I just… Marcus takes a step back. You have a boyfriend, Fiancé? The word tastes like poison. He stares at me like I'm something he scraped off his shoe. You're engaged? Yes, and you've been lying to me for 3 months. Less. The coffee he ordered for Sophia sits untouched between us, steam rising like everything good burning away. Did you ever mean any of it? His voice is quiet now, hurt replacing the confusion. All those conversations, the calls, did any of that matter to you? Did? I'm crying now and I hate myself for it. That's the problem. It mattered too much. Jesus Christ. He runs a hand through his hair. I thought you were real. I thought we were building something. I told you things I haven't told anyone in years. You did. And I listened. Every word. You listened to someone else. His voice rises now, drawing glances from other tables. I don't even know who you are. Rachel, is that even your real name? Yes. And your fiancé? Does he know you're here? No. Does he know about me at all? No. Marcus laughs. But there's no humor in it. So you're cheating on him, with me. Except I didn't even know I was the other guy because you catfished me into it. When he says it like that, the full weight of what I've done crashes over me. I didn't just lie to Marcus, I didn't just betray David. I engineered a situation where everyone loses, and I'm the only one who knew the game was rigged. I'm sorry, I whisper. You're sorry. He picks up his coffee cup, then sets it back down like he doesn't trust himself to hold it. Do you have any idea how messed up this is? I've been falling for someone who doesn't exist. I've been planning a future with a ghost. I know. No, you don't. His eyes are wet now too. I got divorced 2 years ago. It destroyed me. I wasn't ready to date, wasn't sure I'd ever trust anyone again. And then I met you, Sophia, whatever. And for the first time in 2 years I felt like maybe I could be happy again. Maybe I could open up. Maybe I could love someone. The word love hits me like a fist. I didn't mean for it to go this far, I say uselessly. Then why did you keep going? Why didn't you tell me the truth after the first week, the first month? Why did you let me fall for you? Because I was falling too. Silence. Marcus stares at me like I've just said something in a language he doesn't speak. You don't get to say that, he says finally. You don't get to pretend this was real when everything about it was a lie. You don't even know me. I don't know you. We've been having a relationship with 2 people who don't exist. He's right. Every word he's saying is right and I have no defense. I should go, he says, grabbing his jacket. Marcus, please. Please what? He turns back, and the look on his face breaks something inside me. What do you want from me, Rachel? Forgiveness. Understanding. You used me to feel better about cheating on your fiancé. You used me to prove something to yourself. And I was so pathetically lonely that I fell for it. That's not true, isn't it? He's at the door now. Go home to your fiancé. Tell him the truth or don't. I don't really care anymore. But leave me alone. Delete my number. I can't forget. Then that's your problem, not mine. The door closes behind him, and I'm alone with 2 cups of coffee and the wreckage of 3 people's lives. I sit in that coffee shop for an hour. No one asks me to leave. I just sit there, watching Marcus's untouched coffee go cold, trying to figure out when exactly I became the villain in my own story. My phone buzzes. David, hey babe, picking up Ty for dinner. Want your usual? I stare at the message, at the casualness of it, at the man who still trusts me, still loves me, still thinks I'm the person he proposed to. I type back, sounds good. Love you. I send it. Then I throw up in the coffee shop bathroom. When I get home, David is setting the table. He's lit candles. Put out the nice plates. Surprise, he says, grinning. I know you've been stressed with work and wedding stuff. Thought we could have a nice dinner, just us. I want to scream. I want to tell him everything. I want to collapse and let him decide what happens next. Instead, I smile and kiss him and sit down to eat pad thai while my phone sits in my purse, full of 3 months of messages to another man. We talk about our days, about his project at work, about my students. He tells me a joke he heard from his coworker. I laugh in all the right places. We are perfectly normal. We are completely broken, and he doesn't even know it. After dinner, David does the dishes while I pretend to grade papers in the living room. But I'm not grading. I'm staring at my phone, at Marcus's contact name. At the last message I sent him, please don't hate me. He hasn't responded. He's probably blocked me already. And I don't blame him. Hey Rash! David calls from the kitchen. Yeah, have you been on your phone more lately? You seem distracted. My heart stops. Just wedding stuff, I say. And parent emails. Okay, a pause. You tell me if something was wrong, right? This is it. This is the moment. I could tell him. About Miami. About Thunder. About Marcus. I could burn everything down right now and deal with the consequences. Of course, I say instead. That night David falls asleep with his arm around me, and I lie awake staring at the ceiling, trapped between two men, one who loved a lie, and one who loves someone I'm not sure exists anymore. I check my phone one last time. Marcus has blocked me, and David's last message to me from this afternoon is still there. Can't wait to marry you. I close my eyes and pray for a sleep that doesn't come. The unraveling starts small. 3 days after the coffee shop, Ashley texts me. Did you see Matt's cousin is getting divorced? Apparently she was having an emotional affair online. Wild, I stare at the message. That's awful. I type back. Right. Like, just break up with your partner if you're unhappy. Don't string everyone along. My hands are shaking. Yeah, I send. Some people are just selfish. Exactly. I put my phone down and realize I'm crying. A week later, David suggests we go out Friday night. His college friend Brandon is in town with his wife. I haven't seen him in 2 years, David says. I told him all about you. They're excited to meet my fiancé. The word fiancé makes me flinch now. We go to a nice restaurant. Brandon and his wife Jess are warm, funny, easy to talk to. They tell embarrassing stories about David in college. They ask about the wedding. They tell me how lucky David is, and never shuts up about you, Brandon says, clapping David on the shoulder. It's honestly sickening how happy you've made him. David squeezes my hand under the table. I excuse myself to the bathroom and spend 10 minutes staring at my reflection, trying to find the person who deserves this much trust. She's not there. When I come back, Jess is showing David something on her phone. They're laughing. What's so funny? I ask, sliding into my seat. Jess matched with this guy on Tinder before we met, Brandon says. Turns out he was using his roommate's photos. She showed up to the date and it was a completely different person. My blood turns to ice. That's awful, I hear myself say. Right? Jess shakes her head. Catfishing should be illegal. It's so cruel. Did you leave? David asks, immediately. I mean, if someone starts a relationship with a lie, how can you ever trust them? Everyone nods in agreement. Everyone except me. David's hand is still holding mine, and I can feel the ring he put there, heavy and damning. That night, David makes love to me like I'm precious. I cry after and he thinks it's because I'm happy. I let him think it. 2 weeks pass. I don't hear from Marcus. I delete the Tinder app. I throw myself into wedding planning, picking flowers, confirming the caterer, addressing invitations. I write Rachel and David 600 times until the names stop meaning anything. My mom calls to ask about the rehearsal dinner. My dad sends me a check for the dress. David's sister texts me funny memes about marriage. Everyone is so excited. Everyone believes in us. And I am drowning in my own deception. One night David finds me crying in the bathroom at 2 a.m. Hey, he says, kneeling beside me. What's wrong? I don't know if I deserve you. It's the closest I've come to the truth. He pulls me into his arms. Rachel, you deserve everything. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know what's been bothering you lately, but we'll figure it out together. Okay, that's what we do. I nod into his chest and I know I'm gonna lose him. Not today, not tomorrow. But eventually, because the truth is like water, it always finds a way through. The truth finds its way on a Saturday morning. I'm at the grocery store, loading produce into a bag when I hear someone say, Rachel. I turn. It's Marcus's sister. I recognize her from his photos, the one with dark curly hair and his same smile. My stomach drops. I'm sorry, she says, stepping closer. You probably don't remember me. We met at. She trails off, studying my face. Wait, do I know you? Don't think so, I say quickly, but my voice betrays me. She tilts her head. You look really familiar. Her eyes narrow. Oh my god. Are you Sophia? The grocery store tilts. I don't. You are. Her voice hardens. Marcus showed me your picture after what you did. I can't believe you have the nerve to show your face in public. People are starting to stare. I'm sorry, I whisper. I know I hurt him. I'm so sorry. You're sorry. She laughs bitterly. Do you have any idea what you did to him? He was finally ready to be happy again after his divorce and you. She catches herself, looks at my left hand. Jesus, you're still wearing that ring. You're still with your fiancé. Please, I say quietly. Not here? Why? Because you don't want people to know what kind of person you are. She's not yelling but her voice carries. You catfished my brother. You made him fall in love with a fantasy while you were engaged to someone else. And now you're just, what? Going about your life like it didn't happen. I'm not. It's not like that. Then what's it like, Rachel? Because from where I'm standing, you're just another cheater who got caught. The word cheater echoes through the produce section. An older woman near the apples gives me a disgusted look. I made a mistake, I say, and I hate how weak it sounds. A mistake is forgetting someone's birthday. What you did was cruel. Marcus doesn't sleep anymore. He won't date. He can barely trust his own judgment because of you. Tears are streaming down my face now. I never wanted to hurt him. But you did, and the worst part, you hurt your fiancé too even if he doesn't know it yet. She steps back. I hope he finds out. I hope he leaves you. I hope you end up as alone as you made my brother feel. She walks away and I stand there in the produce section, shaking while strangers pretend not to stare. I abandon my cart and leave. I don't go home. I drive aimlessly for 2 hours, then pull into an empty parking lot and finally let myself break. I call Ashley. What's up? I need to tell you something, I say through sobs. Something bad. She listens as I confess Miami, the fake profile, Marcus, the coffee shop, all of it. When I finish, there's silence. Ashley, I don't know what to say. Her voice is cold. That's, Rachel, that's really messed up. I know. Does David know? No. You have to tell him. You have to. He deserves to know who he's marrying. It'll destroy him. You should have thought about that before you created a fake dating profile and started an emotional affair with a stranger. The words hit like slaps. I need you, I whisper. Please, I don't know what to do. I need some time. Ashley says, I need to think about this. I love you, but I also love David, and I can't be in the middle of this. Ashley, she hangs up. I sit in that parking lot until the sun goes down. When I finally drive home, David is frantic. Where were you? I've been calling for hours. Are you okay? I'm fine. I just needed to drive. Why didn't you answer your phone? I forgot to charge it. He searches my face. Something's wrong. You've been different for weeks. Please talk to me. And I realize this is it. The moment where I either tell him the truth or commit to the lie forever. I open my mouth. I cheated on you. The words hang in the air between us like smoke from a fire I just started. David's face goes blank. What? In Miami, at Ashley's bachelorette party. And then I made a fake Tinder profile because I was paranoid you were cheating, and I met someone, and we talked for months, and I met him in person 2 weeks ago. I watch my fiancé's heartbreak in real time. He doesn't yell, doesn't throw anything, he just stands there processing, and then he sits down on the couch like his legs won't hold him anymore. Ooh, he asks quietly. You don't know him. His name is Marcus. Did you sleep with him? No, we just talked. But I had feelings for him. I lied to him too. He thought I was someone else. It's all a mess, and I'm sorry, David. I'm so sorry. Stop. His voice is barely audible. Just stop. Silence. Why? He finally asks. I don't know. That's not good enough. I was guilty about Miami, and I convinced myself you might be cheating too, and then I just got caught up in the attention and… Were you ever going to tell me? The question breaks me. I don't know. I admit. David nods slowly like he's confirming something he already suspected. You were going to marry me, walk down the aisles, save all while keeping this secret. I don't know. I say again, because it's the only honest answer I have. He stands up. David. I need you to pack a bag and leave, tonight. This is my house too. I don't care. I can't look at you right now. So I pack a bag while my fiancé sits on the couch with his head in his hands, and I walk out of the life I built on lies. The door closes behind me with a sound like a casket sealing shut.